Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite ways of using sequins, really focusing in, of course, on sequin pockets, shaker pockets. Now the reason for this is I challenged Moira to do a shaker pocket video, and I said I would join her, but this end of the month is kind of just getting away from me, and it's not going to happen. So I figure I still definitely want to support her because I made her do a layout. But instead I would just showcase how I'm doing them. Our focus for this month being September, was to use sequins on as many layouts as possible this month. And I feel like I've done a pretty good job. Moira has done an amazing job, and she's really trying to stretch herself. So I'm very, I've loved seeing what she's created, and I'm very happy with what I've done. So yes, so let's start with the two layouts. I've actually done three. One will come up at the end of the month, and I'll show that at the end of the month. But I've done two that are some of my favorites. So the first one is to sprinkle sequins on the outside and then place the photo on top of it. I love this look. I do this look. I've done it a couple times. So here's one example anyways. This is the one I did for this month. And then of course you got some shaker pockets. So I did shaker pockets in frames. That one's an easy one. That one I did this month as well. Here's the one where I did a shaker pocket in a shaker, and then I also did it on the outside and put a cut file on top of it. So I love that. That's a really fun. That's the first time I ever did the glue technique. And I started with mixed media, and then I put glue down, and then I placed the sequins on top of that and let it dry. Love the sparkle that that gives. Here's another example of a shaker pocket where I actually stitched on the inside of the rainbow to make it work, and then just got little sequins on the inside with rainbows. We're gonna listen to some Baby Shark while I do this. Barrett's hanging out with me today. Here's one where I did it and I backed it with tissue paper in the back instead of something else, so it gave a different type of look to it. That's a really fun one, and then there's stuff on top of it. Here's one that doesn't have a lot in, so it really shakes. Now I want to give you a tip. I've talked about this before, but in a case like this where I don't have a ton of sequins, what I should have done was glued a few of these in, so like where I wanted them. So as it shakes, it wouldn't all fall to the bottom like it does. There would have been some that stayed there. Thankfully this one, it sticks enough, it's not a big deal, but I've had some where I've done this and then when it's sitting in the album, they all fall down to the bottom and it just doesn't do the fun shaker part to it. So if you want to have it look like this the whole time, the best idea is definitely to glue like 10 or so down, depending on how big your shaker is, and then that way when you shake it, those will always stay in place. And finally, here's one that I love, that this absolutely could have been a shaker pocket if I had done little mini ones, but I just stick a whole bunch of glue down and then I stab in my sequins where I want them to be inside of a certain space. And I do this a lot. This is a technique I do a ton. So those are my examples. Some of these are quite old, but as soon as I joined Spiegelman's Scraps, I've been focusing on trying to use sequins in different ways, and those are a few that I've done. I stitch sequins a ton. That's something I do a lot. But I really just play, and shaker pockets are really fun, especially now that I've kind of learned the trick on how to do them. It took me a little while to get that technique down correctly. There are some great tutorials by Brianna, and Daisy's got a good one. I know Christina's got a good one. So there's amazing tutorials if you want to know how to make a really good sequin pocket, better than I can probably do. And that's what I have for you. So please make sure you head on over and check out Moira's video today, because she is showcasing how she created her shaker pocket, which is the challenge I gave to her. And I have two other videos up today. I have the sharing of my stash kit that I'm using for the rest of the month, and what I accomplished with my shop kit. Those are both up today. So thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.